What's up, everybody? Welcome back to West Coast POPCast. It is your boy, the final boss, Knox, and it's episode 97, man. We're getting closer and closer to that 100 mark. Thanks for supporting us all the way through. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to the podcast, this is a wrestling podcast, and let's introduce you to the channel and to the panel right here. We have Le Champion, the Infinity Champion, and now known as the Provider. That is Eric. How are you doing on this Sunday?
I'm feeling glorious. The Provider is here, and you know what? We are so damn close to episode 100. You can feel it. It's a beautiful day.
Oh man, the guy is here, new background and all, and of course, the man who's providing the stream, the man who provides you Rampage live streams every Friday. That is the main man, Zach. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm very good. Thank you, Eric, for providing us with everything you provide and giving us this platform to talk about wrestling. But we want to hear from the audience, leave comments, and be a part of the show.
Yeah, be a part of the show, man. We have a good show for you this week, man. Elimination Chamber. We'll see what you think about that. The weekend wrestling review, man. A whole bunch of wrestling from MLW, Ring of Honor, WWE, AEW, news and rumors, some segments from these guys, and I got also a segment of my own. A strange encounter, if you will, a dripped out experience. I'll be talking about that during this podcast, so definitely stay tuned for that. Let's get right into it. For everyone who's joining, keep filing in, come on, come down, grab your popcorn, grab your Kool-Aid, and let's enjoy the show. Let's go to Monday Night
That's
Raw. Oh, you did that, Eric.
No, that's it. Let's go.
Let's go. Monday Night Raw is here. And I don't know if you've been enjoying this, been drinking the Kool-Aid, Zach, but was this a good episode or not?
No, it was a build-up. The only thing I'll say about this, again, my DVR didn't know it's on Sci-Fi, so that's on WWE for not programming that right. I caught most of it, but I just want to give credit to the women. Gauntlet match, Rhea Ripley went 44 minutes. Other than that, it was build-up, and Reggie turned on Dana Brooke, if you care about that. Otherwise, yeah, same old shit.
Man, I was starting to like them together.
I mean, Reggie just ends up with everyone eventually. So.
Literally.
Slut.
Shout out to Rhea for going 40 minutes. Did you see that pinning combination she did? That was everywhere.
No,
The women made this watchable, and that was it. Tommaso showed up looking like, I don't know. Just...
Oh, man. They had fun with it. Dewdrop posted Happy Valentine's Day. Funny stuff.
Okay.
What's up, Supersonic?
What's up? Tommaso Ciampa was on Raw. He continuing that storyline with Ziggler. They'll have a good match. I'm not too excited for the build. That was a good match.
No.
Yeah.
It's going to take place WrestleMania Saturday during the day, so if that's how much they give a shit about that.
Yeah.
Right.
They got some other stuff going on with some WrestleMania that I'm not too fond of, but we'll see how that goes. Do you see any about the Omos being recruited by Shelton and Cedric Alexander?
Sucks for them. I mean, you must be bottom of the barrel, and if that's what you're going for.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, maybe they could do something together.
Damn. I'm over here thinking that Omos is too good for them. Kayfabe-wise.
They need somebody to talk, though. Like, none of them can really talk unless Cedric's drastically improved, like on the mic as well. That's what MVP was.
They don't talk on Raw, so they just,
Exactly.
They just take pins and that's it.
That's a shame. Anything else noteworthy from Raw?
Yeah, I meant once it was done, it was time for bed.
NXT 2.0. Bringing it in. I believe this is the Vengeance Day episode, I believe it was. Carmelo Hayes taking on my guy to the moon, Cameron Grimes. Good win for Carmelo Hayes. Good chemistry between the two. Get that like top rope leg drop. I love the way he does that move, man. He really sells it. He also does this other move where it's kind of like a hurricane into like almost a Gargano escape, but he lets go. That was his finishing move on the Indies. He hits that so beautifully. Shout out to Carmelo Hayes, man. He's the reason I'll tune into the show. Diamond Mine celebrates winning the Dusty Cup over, who was it? Over MSK.
Yep.
I'm still on the fence about MSK. I feel like they're kind of just there. But shout out to Diamond Mine, the Creed brothers. And
the young veterans are never going to win that damn tournament.
No, they're not, man.
They are so due.
Was this like their third or fourth one? I believe it was.
Easily third.
Yeah.
The other thing I saw that I was into was my boy Solo Sikoa going straight for something in my throat. Walter. That'll be interesting, man. Interesting match. It'll be hard hitting. I told you these guys all the time. Those Samoans hit hard, man. I locked up with a Samoan Solo Sikoa one time, and I had a handprint on my shoulder for at least 2 weeks. So that should be a hard hitting match.
How long ago was that again?
At least 3 years ago now, man. Time is flying.
That's interesting because you'd say that he was solid 3 years ago.
He was solid 3 years ago, man. Like, he was a big dude.
Yeah, it's just interesting how long it took for him to make that transition. 3 years. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so shout out to him. Zach, anything else from NXT 2.0?
I think you hit everything on the head there. The only other thing is if you watch WWE programming this week and you have the Then Now Forever thing, they have this weird voiceover in the beginning that says Then Now Forever together. It's fucking stupid.
Gosh.
Whatever.
Oh man.
It sounds like they did a voiceover for like an early 2000s PlayStation game. It's really awkward.
Yeah, that's not for me. So they should be starting the women's Dusty Cup Classic now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're starting that one. Should be up next. I know Braun Breaker versus Santos Escobar happened tonight, and then wasn't it Eric's guy Tony D'Angelo taking on Dunn? Anything there that impressed you?
It was just fun. It was a fun match. You can see in the picture right there them using weapons in the match inside the cage. It was decent. And really quick, Supersonic. Let me know what that tweet from Rhea is. I did not see it.
Oh, you're missing out.
Great. The build-up for the Women's Dusty Cup is something. That is a fact right there. I almost forgot the men's was going on because the women's has been constantly building for weeks. So good on them for that.
Nice.
That is NXT 2.0. Shout out to them. Shout out to everyone on the show trying to make it work. They're going to level up soon. No more 205 Live.
Yeah. That is.
Oh, man.
They've already got the lineup set.
Yeah. That's interesting, man. If you're in the comments, we're going to get to that news and rumors, but let me know your early thoughts on that before we get to it. And, of course, on to the Wednesday night Dynamite AEW. There you are. What a show. This was actually a really good show this week. And, of course, my guy, the provider, provided you with a stream. How was that? Quick thoughts, and definitely check out our stream if you have not watched it already.
Oh, man, this was a really fun episode. This was really cool. Bryan Danielson, Lee Moriarty did not disappoint. That amazing creative spot where they were tied up on their heads, striking each other.
So
oh, man, that had Bryan Danielson written all over it. Lowest point, but the fact that this was the lowest point and I still kind of liked it, props to them. Jericho and Hager versus Santana and Ortiz. Because Jericho just fucking no-sold the finish like it was nobody's business.
Yeah.
But honestly, Santana and Ortiz and Hager actually impressed me. So I want them to use Hager more or drop him because this was actually a pretty good showing for him.
I think they use him as much as they can because I think he's training for another fight. So I think it's kind of going to be sporadic for a little bit.
Okay.
But he always looks good. Like, he's in great shape right now. What else happened today? Yeah, Lee Moriarty, man. This is his coming out party, I think, because now he has a legit Bryan Danielson match. He came in, showed up, showed out, and that I've never seen that spot before in my life. I've watched a ton of wrestling. I've never seen that before. Maybe it's been done before. I'm sure it has, but I've never seen it.
Right. Yeah, props to them. That's really cool.
Yeah, and of course, the Sabrina the Teenage Witch in bigger news was in the crowd, man. Shout out to Melissa Joan Hart, needed the crowd there, taking in wrestling. I think she has a podcast she was trying to promote also. Shout out to her. And she seems like a legit wrestling fan. Jack saying she's at Raw a few years ago, too. Man, that's crazy.
Yep. Yeah. Good on her.
Man. Anything else from AEW that you like, Zach?
This is the quickest I've seen Hager move. Makes me want to see him before he's just kind of vanilla. And the only other thing I didn't like about this, I like this episode front to back. Mercedes and Thunder Rosa I really liked. The ending, Matt Hardy can stay off my TV until Jeff's ready for him.
I hate to say that, man, because he really can stand on his own. It's just he's kind of lost in the sauce right now.
Yeah.
I'm still fine with it because they're building towards him getting kicked out. So if this is them building towards it, just get it over with. Like, I'm fine with seeing him if that's the end game.
But it's like Andrade is buying like Wool. Like, he's a company that doesn't mean anything anymore. So then he's going to be stuck with it. So I don't know. We'll see what he does.
They got to figure out Andrade, man. They're dropping the ball. I hate to say it, but like, I can't even think of his last match he had. Like, what are they doing?
He's too good to wrestle. He doesn't need to be a wrestler. He needs to be a business owner. He needs people working for him that wrestle for him.
I mean, the rumor and what it looks like it's going to be him at Revolution for TNT title, but you got to get his character right. The belt, giving him a belt won't just help. I mean, we'll get him more matches, but you got to get him right here.
Mm-hmm. Also, I brought this up during the stream. I don't understand, like, so he wants to fight the TNT champion next. Cool. Why does costing Darby Allin help you do that? Like,
yeah,
whoever wins, you're still gonna fight a champion. Why do you care who wins?
That's some of the issues I have with their storytelling. Like, first of all, it's kind of how everyone that debuted went after Cody. Like, that was their storytelling, and now everyone that is a heel goes after Darby. Yeah, they gotta pick on him and do all this type of stuff. Like, he could have just went for Sami. That would have been cool. If you want to include Darby, there's other ways you can do it.
Right. If this isn't a triple threat at Revolution, then I'm gonna be confused. Because why would you do that?
I mean, and then at the end of the day, the match is gonna just kill it. So we're gonna forget all about the storytelling. But they gotta get the storytelling right, man.
Yeah.
Right.
What else happened? Wardlow took out Max Caster. I enjoyed Max Caster's rap this evening. It was really good. And then Wardlow dominated. What's his name? Sean Spears doing his little chair thing, of course. Is that cell working for you?
I dig it, especially like that. It was a heel attacking a heel. You don't get to see that enough. But yeah, I like it. I'm still on board with the Wardlow train right now.
Okay. And then, of course, we got Kill Bill, Thunder Rosa coming out, having a nice match with Mercedes Martinez. It's not their fault, but it's a shame the table didn't break. I thought they had a bang of a match. DMD comes out, knocks them all out with help with Jamie Hayter and Rebel. Good stuff. I'm very excited for Britt Baker for Thunder Rosa Part 2 or 3 now. Maybe Part 2.
I'm not even sure. I guess part 2 if you count the lights out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that, man. And then Zach, what are your thoughts on AEW's second ever dog collar match coming up?
It's fine. I was actually explaining dog collars to people that are asking me about it. It's you guys know the match. There's a certain dance to it, so it goes one of two ways nowadays. It either kind of does the same dance, which is fine, or it gets way too extreme.
Yeah.
So it just depends on how they do it. There is a specific way to handle a dog collar match. Since its inception, the same with the blindfold match. So it just depends what they add creatively to make this different. So I'm up in the air. I'm not a big fan of them, just because they usually do get extreme and a GCW-ish, which I don't like. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see, man. It's gonna be CM Punk and MJF, so we'll see how that goes. I'm expecting CM Punk to win, but I'll be say that for predictions when I take home the belt. Any other thoughts on Dynamite before we move on?
I mean, this is also tied with Rampage, but I mentioned to Zach on his stream that I like the fact that the Face of Revolution ladder match is half powerhouses so far.
Yeah,
it's a lot different. Usually, it's more agile people, like Zach said, but it's pretty cool to see some big guys just throwing a lather around.
It will be, man, and I'm sure they got some cool spots where they might catch somebody or have a throwing contest, because it seems like they're setting up for that. Powerhouse Hobbs and Keith Lee.
See, this is where you could use someone like Marco Stunt and just have them use them, not just play catch with them, but try to knock each other over with them, dodgeball style. I mean, I don't know if you guys have any suggestions. You could do Fuego del Sol, I guess, or someone else.
Yeah, maybe Fuego. Yeah. That'd be a nice spot to give him, even if he's just a cell dummy.
Yeah, I don't know if you qualify on Dark for those matches, but.
But where's Tony Nesbitt? Speaking of Dark, he's been on Dark a few times, but I haven't seen him Dynamite.
Yeah, that's exactly where he is. It's Dark. He's staying there.
Yeah.
205 Dark.
Brian Cage is nowhere near to be found.
On Twitter.
This is Jericho's first match he's had in 3 months. I hadn't even noticed, to be honest.
Yeah. We could have gone for 4. That would have been fine.
Oh, man. But moving on from there, next show up is Impact Wrestling. Thursday night
Carnage Rage. Carnage Rage, if you want to let us know what all happened. I didn't catch it. Did you guys catch No Surrender?
Of course I caught No Surrender. Come on now. So much happened. I'll tie in No Surrender with Impact Wrestling as we talk about it, because this is the go-home show for No Surrender. The better pay-per-view this weekend. Forget Elimination Chamber. We got Mickie James taking on Tasha Steelz. Great match. Mickie takes up the victory. Continuing her story with Chelsea Green. I feel like it's going to lead to a feud. Deonna Purrazzo had an open challenge. Miranda Elise took over that. It was for her Ring of Honor title, I believe. Miranda had a nice showing. She did lose, though. Deanna retains. What else happened tonight? Eddie Edwards turned on Team TNA. So it's Team TNA versus Team No More Honor, the Ring of Honor guys, Kenny King and a few other people. And Eddie Edwards was about to swing on Maria and then turned on them. So,
I'm sorry. So you're telling me that an Impact guy was like, yo, so I need to get away from this sinking ship.
No, hold on.
And join this ship that already sunk?
So this is what we're talking about. If Eric is not an Impact wrestler, an Impact watcher, I'm going to give you a history lesson, my provider. Eddie Edwards is a Ring of Honor original. Him and Davey Richards were on Ring of Honors from the beginning as a tag team champions. They're arguably the best tag team champions in their company history next to the Briscoes. So this was to be expected.
Yeah, I'm a Miami original, but I moved to Los Angeles, and now I'm a Lakers fan. That don't mean I'm going to hit LeBron James with a chair.
Oh, he dropped the heat, man. Over Jimmy Butler. They went through for him a few years ago. Oh, man.
You know that run was awe-inspiring. I had to.
It was. But yeah, Eddie Edwards turned on them, man, and he's back with Ring of Honor. He did, when he left Ring of Honor in like 2010, MVP is the one who brought him and Dave Richards over, so that's kind of interesting. Now he's jumping back ship to another sinking ship, I suppose.
And
not
then,
blowing holes in my ship.
When they brought him into Team Impact, they weren't like, hey, yo, guys, this guy used to work for the guys we're fighting, so maybe we shouldn't bring him on.
Yeah, there's a lot of crossover. It kind of, I feel like they're just ignoring that history, and then but they're bringing some over like Moose. Moose is a Ring of Honor guy, but he's a TNA World Champ. Kenny King on Ring of Honor side, he was a TNA X Division champ. He was there a few years ago as well. So it's like we're ignoring. Rio is the head of the Knockouts division, so it's kind of like we're gonna acknowledge this history and ignore this one. You gotta get it together. You should have brought up some more Ring of Honor guys over. Oh man,
Supersonic's not jumping on that shit either.
Yeah. Hit that one up.
Oh man.
Yeah, Supersonic X, just like Eric, man. If you look at the history, Eddie Edwards is a Ring of Honor original.
History. I ain't going back to that.
Oh man, so like I've seen this one coming. Shout out to Eddie Edwards though, turning heel. He'll have a good run. What else happened on this pay-per-view? We got another turn as well. Jay White turned on God, cost them the titles against the Good Brothers, which I'm kind of disappointed because I wanted the Good Brothers to lose. I'm sick of this reign.
Yes.
But shout out to God. I think I'm going to go with their separate ways. Jay White, we're going to talk about him during Rampage. I'm pretty sure that's the first match you've seen of him, right? Is that?
Yeah, there was.
All right,
first
so
Jay White match.
We'll touch on that in Rampage. He's been everywhere this weekend. He did AEW, TNA, and NJPW Strong. And he did another indie show as well. This dude is everywhere.
Oh, yeah, he's everywhere.
King Switch is what they call him. I think that's it for TNA.
I will say, real quick. So on that God thing, so my segment later we'll talk about the problem, but what I think is the weakness of Impact. But while it sucks for Impact that the Good Brothers are still champions, I'm excited to see what happens in New Japan with God not in Bullet Club anymore.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to have. Maybe they get their own faction, go their separate ways. I think Tama could do a singles run of his own, man. He's talented.
He could. It just sucks for. Oh, you said Tonga Loa?
Tama, not Tonga Loa.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna suck for Tonga Loa because I don't know what he does if he's single.
Maybe his the tall dude who wrestled Lance Archer, Hikuleo. Maybe he can become his new partner. We'll see. A lot of possibilities. But moving on from Impact Wrestling, the next show, MLW Fusion. Zach, what we got from going on here?
I didn't really enjoy the show this much, so I mean, I guess if you don't watch this one, if you haven't watched MLW, just because it was kind of a mess show. Richards beat ACH. I'm not an ACH guy, so I didn't enjoy that match at all. There's another tag match between 5150 and Los Parks in a ladder match. That was enjoyable, but a lot of spots we've seen before. So just kind of like whatever. They're building towards MLW Super Fight, which will take place on the 26th. Ricky the Dragon will be there, Enzo and Killer Cross. So it's they're building up to do a pretty big show for them.
Okay. Yeah, Killer Cross is probably gonna bring some numbers here. He also seems like he's tied into EC3 stuff that he's doing, so we'll see how he bounces back and forth. That should be interesting. Hitting up the chat real quick. Carnage Rage, he was confused last night's. Yeah, Carnage Rage. Eddie Edwards is a Ring of Honor original, man. He was there from the beginning. He's a former tag team champion there. Supersonic X, I'm shocked. He said we didn't mention Jay White. We did just talk about Jay White. Yeah, some Bullet Club people are joining him. What else they said here? David Richards versus Alexander Hammerstone is going to be amazing. I think David Richards should beat Alexander Hammerstone, man. This would be a nice coming back story. I want to see David Richards become a world champ again. He was the Ring of Honor world champion years ago. Shout out to that guy.
Yes.
But yeah, like Zach said, if this wasn't a good episode, maybe watch last week's episode.
Yeah. More fun.
Moving on from MLW on to, yes, this Friday Night SmackDown, the go-home show for the Saudi Arabia show. I did not watch this, but I know my guy Sami Zayn took home the IC title. I do have a problem because this is only the second time Nakamura got to defend his title on TV. I believe, what was it? He won it in September, and he still hasn't been on TV defending it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know he had a hand injury, which is why he was being protected in tag matches, but
Yeah.
I mean, you can write around that.
I mean, it's Shinsuke. They don't care about his championship reigns. Just put a title on him and have him do his entrance. That's it.
I don't remember him ever defending any of his belts that he's had. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Who was he? Was he tag team champion already? I feel like he was, and I forget who he's with.
With Cesaro.
Ah, yes, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
The Bar 2.0.
Yeah, that's what it was. Cesaro did the swing, and Shinsuke did his knee attack. Kinshasa. Anything else from SmackDown here? I know Charlotte got a lot of flack for this no-sell. This was pre-taped, right? Because they all flew to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, this was pre-taped.
Yeah.
This was the episode where they gave away, like, at the end of last week's episode that Shinsuke lost the title to Sami.
Yeah.
And they're like, come see how.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. What do you guys... How should they go about Charlotte versus Ronda if they're having some chemistry issues here? Do you just throw Naomi in there, or like how do you work that?
It's tough because they both have such big egos.
Yeah.
They
Right.
really do.
I just want to point out, I want Naomi versus Sonya. I want that storyline to
I
play
want
out
that
as
too,
a Mania
man.
match. And I told you guys in the chats, Naomi helped Ronda Rousey so much on Friday night because Ronda didn't look like she wanted to be there, but Naomi made it look like they were a team. She did it again at Elimination Chamber. They owe some kudos and like extra dollars to Naomi for helping Ronda make look like she should even be on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't value her enough, man. She's a world-class talent, man. It's insane.
Definitely.
And I'm all for that singles match with Sonya and Naomi as well. I mean, you can have more than two women's matches. You have two nights. So that'd be really cool to see.
Just out to AEW.
Hey, you got a point there. Anything else from SmackDown? Or are we just going to go ahead and speed through?
We can speed through because there's about 40 minutes worth of promos for Elimination Chamber.
I will jump on real quick Zemo's chat real quick because I agree with this. I want Sami to defend the IC. Go ahead, Zach. I want Sami to I'm sorry, this is your show. I keep forgetting. I want Sami to defend the IC belt against Sheamus at WrestleMania. Just anyone other than that wannabe bad dummy.
Whoa, hold on.
I don't agree with that last half, but I do think Sheamus. I want Sheamus to get that IC title soon.
We're really gonna slander Bad Buddy, man. The master of the Canadian, the Buddy Destroyer.
The Iron Man of the Royal Rumble.
Iron Man, the one that put fear into Brock Lesnar's heart.
Oh man.
Bad Bunny, hot feet, cold hands, Corona.
Funny. We'll get into news and rumors, but I'd rather Bad Bunny than Logan Paul. I mean, that's what's gonna happen, and that looks like a shit show.
In the weirdest match, like I don't get it.
Yeah, the Mysterios deserve better for their first Mania together.
They started to build up the family feud on Raw, and then they just like stopped doing it for some reason. It's like you had it. The timing would have been perfect. 3 months worth of storytelling.
The storytelling has just been just all over the place, man. We're gonna get into it for sure. Let's see. Supersonic Eggs had one more. He said God are one of the best tag teams in the world. Much better than the Boring Brothers. Tama was a founding member. How the hell was he expendable? Damn, Zebo throwing some shots. And I agree, though. They are very underrated. God is one of the best in the world. And that's what makes the story even better, like that they got thrown out just like that. Because they were one of the founding members, man. And they always talk about being the OG Bullet Club. So now they're out. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of cool.
Eric, you're in control of this episode. I'll just.
I didn't click it. I wasn't clicking it.
I didn't think it either, man. It wasn't me. Oh man.
Too fucking with this.
Yo, remember when that guy was like, "Yo, can I join the stream? Can I get on stream?" I think he finally found his way in.
Oh man, I'm about to get taken over here. Last one before we continue. Carnage Ray says, no, here's what's going to happen at WrestleMania. It's going to be Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. How much you want to bet that's going to happen?
I'm not doing that.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised because, I mean, damn. They've been building this up for so long with his the Jackass premiere.
Yeah, he's like,
for it. It's pretty much, it's like basically confirmed. It's going to happen.
That's insane. You're just wasting spots at Mania pretty much.
Yeah. Chloe Martinez has some chats for you, Knock.
Chloe Martinez, I knew you were cool. Zemo Bunny wasn't even Batmite of the Royal Rumble. Chloe.
It's strange. Watching it, it did feel like he was getting the most eliminations, but I don't think we actually saw who got the most. We didn't tally it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think they gave a shit. They didn't do the numbers.
That you fuck with Bad Bunny. Yes, sir. Bad Bunny's the guy, man. Check out his songs. He's on tour right now, too. Zemo forgot about the Knox feud. That is the worst. 100%, man. That's going to be like another Michael Cole match.
Hey, whoa. No. Hey, that man's undefeated at WrestleMania. You show him some respect.
Shit, man. If Eric was booked, it'd be Michael Cole versus Michael Nakazawa.
You forgot to throw in Eugene in there as a nice special guest referee.
Hottie, man. What's going
on? The Worm.
About to go grand opening, grand closing.
And AJ Styles would come out at the end and take the pin from all of them.
Book a show to piss Doc off. That'd be it. AEW Rampage. Moving on to one of our final shows of the week. I actually didn't get a chance to watch this yet, man. But I did see, Hobbs tossing Dante Martin like a bag of potatoes. I did see Adam Cole. But I want to ask you guys, Zach, first off, I want to start off with Zach. We got some NGPW fans in the chat. Zemo, Carnage Rage, I'm looking at you guys specifically. This is Zach's first match of Jay White that he watched. What'd you think so far?
I like the guy a lot. I'm all in with Jay White. I'm glad Eric did the stream with me. If you haven't watched Rampage yet, check out our stream. Eric was educating me the whole time on who Jay White is. The guy can act. It was, what'd you say, Eric? It was about 30% of Jay White that we got in that match?
I almost want to say 25% because I pointed out that to throw shade on Punk, you can tell when Punk is gassed, but Jay White looked like he could go for another 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. I love the guy already. One match and I'm good with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane because he's in incredible shape, and just a few years ago, when he won the world title, it was just he was in the shadows of Kenny Omega, AJ Styles before him, and being a new leader of the Bullet Club, he didn't have that crossover appeal to the U.S. market, so that kind of hurt him. But he's still one heck of a talent, man. He beat Okada at Wrestle Kingdom before. He's pinned Kenny Omega. He has a hell of a resume, and he's been doing some good stuff. I love the finish of this match. I did see his reversal into the Blade Runner, so that was some cool stuff there.
Yeah, and he's the first New Japan Grand Slam.
Yeah,
Okada can't say that.
His accolades are insane.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jay White, King Switch, the Bullet Club era. What else happened on Rampage? I know you guys streamed this, so check it out if you guys want to watch the stream. But what else happened that you guys enjoyed? Real quick to sum it up.
The strongest man in wrestling 10 faced Adam Cole.
Fucking
they
Hulk.
gave him yeah. I don't know what Flintstone vitamins he's snorting. He is huge and powerful now.
Yeah. Oh man. I saw how it ended. I'm glad Cole got the win, but they got to give 10 some shine on TV to make him look good. I mean, I see a lot of wins he gets on Dark, but you guys don't watch that, so when you see him just chump on TV and lose, it hurts him a little bit.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the way Zach put these pictures, the right side is stuff I like, left side I could have been without.
Really, the professor?
Yeah, she's owning it, but I said on stream I'm still waiting for. I think Kurt Angle's Gold Medal Challenge is the best version of this type of thing, and this isn't close for me.
Man, I'll admit, when Jeff Jarrett turned heel in TNA around 2010, he did a open MMA challenge, and it was pretty fucking hilarious the way he would do stuff, and the way he'd celebrate winning after he cheated, like he really tapped some guy. It was just hilarious.
That sounds funny.
Yeah. That's all from Rampage, I guess. I'll hit the chat real quick before we move on. Mr. Nushi in the chat, Pat said he wanted Eric to sing Yo Parasola for his B-Day.
The one good thing about Twitch is that you can block people from commenting, and I wish YouTube had that ability.
Oh man. Shout out to Mr. Nucci, man. Next one up, Carnage Rage. I can't believe they put my girl Hikaru Shida in catering. Does AEW have nothing for her? Carnage Rage, she's actually in Japan. I don't know what she's doing. She's hurt, whatever, but she's visiting home.
I think she's recovering. Yeah.
Yeah. Supersonic X, 75% wrestling, 25% acting. Dude can act, that's for sure. And he gives great promos, man. I mean, damn. He needs more shine for his promos. Zemo, I really hope White is just pretending to be friends with the Elite Brats. Damn. I want to see another BCE beatdown. At least I did until GOD were kicked out. BCE is dead as far as I'm concerned. Zemo's pissed off, man. He's not digging this at all.
Nah.
But that's why I think this whole Jay White GOD thing is good for business, because you're getting people talking. It's shocking, and people are invested in that. So I think that's really cool. And it happened on, you know what, TNA Wrestling.
Oh, we're going to get to that. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm glad. Mr. Nucci, once again, sad eyes, man. The dude is breaking a man's heart.
Yeah, I'll break something else.
The provider over here provided beatdowns and backstabbing his friends. Thanks for everyone in the chat joining us, keeping us, going. We appreciate you. Episode 100 is coming up soon. This is episode 97. We're done with the weekend recap. Let's move on to news and rumors. And I know Eric is just chomping at the bits to kick it off. So what do you got for us? Or actually, Zach, since you have the thing.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, what? I have something about Leo Rush? Did you plan this?
Oh, that's a nice. It's a picture I took from my TV at like midnight. But yeah, he's going to MLW, but he just got injured, so maybe he's not. So he's supposed to do Terminus 2, but he's injured. But Leo Rush, MLW bound. Johnny Superstar debuted this weekend. John Superstar. You want to wait to get in on that story, Knock? You want to know? Or
what do you think, man? Should we dive in a little bit?
Go for it. Go ahead.
Dive in.
So, man, as some of you guys may know, I do some parkour stuff, I do some athletic stuff. And one of the free-running gymnastic gyms I go to, I was practicing the move, man. I'm about to do my flip. So we're at the floor. So I'm going left to do my stuff. And there's one guy who's next to me going right. So we start from the same point, but we'll go different directions. Then one time when I go back to reset to do my flip, the guy next to me is like, oh, my bad, I'm in your way a little bit. It's like, no problem, move over here. It's like, that's some cool stuff you're doing over there. He's like, yeah, man, but you do some cool flips, man. That's sick. And I'm like, huh, this guy sounds familiar. This guy looks familiar. He's jacked and he's doing flips. Bingo, it's John Morrison. Even with the mask, I can tell it's this guy. And I was like, fuck, man, it's John Morrison. I'm there just like, damn, this man's doing some cool stuff. And he's trying to show me some of the Kong stuff he's doing. A Kong is when you jump over something, you do like you touch with your hand and you flip to another with your hand. He did a triple, man. He did it clear. So pretty much, we're talking a little bit. We happen to park next to each other, so we're talking outside for a bit. And he's telling me about this match. He's like, yeah, I got this match with this 24-year-old kid, man. It's somewhere in Veracruz, which is in Mexico, for AAA. He's just downplaying the fuck out of this, saying, yeah, some kid, I'm gonna be tired. He's gonna just outrun me and do all this stuff. So I'm trying to bully him a little bit, beat him up. It's gonna be a good thing. Yeah, I'm gonna beat him up. And he's like, I think some people might be able to, might believe that I'll win. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, that sounds kind of cool. I go home and I see, oh, it's a AAA match against Vikingo. This is the top guy right now, and he's just staying on. Just some 24-year-old, kid. I'm like, bro, what? How are you down? That's just like the business, because I know Eric can attest to this. When we talk to some wrestlers, they're like, oh yeah, I'm wrestling this guy. They say it like so casual.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, we were just talking for a bit, man. He was telling me about there's like some wrestling gym that's down the street that he goes to, but he doesn't really like the ring because it's very stiff there. He's telling me about some other gymnastic stuff he does, and then he also showed me this video. I guess he was practicing doing a finish for this match, which is really cool. I'm not gonna get into it. You gotta watch the match yourself there. But he was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna try this. I don't know yet because my wife might not like it. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, damn, his wife's a wrestler too, and she's still gonna give him issues about a move. I guess listen to the ladies, guys. If you have a girlfriend, you have a wife, don't go to doghouse, man. Get the approval first. So that was kind of cool. Man. Then he was like, his wife's in the card with him as well, so look out for Taya Valkyrie in this card. It was just some really cool stuff, man. This is like last week, and now he had his return match right here. So shout out to him, man. Still doing all this stuff. 20 years of wrestling. And he went into some other stuff that I won't really get into, but shout out to him. And I told these guys off air. But yeah, Johnny Superstar, man. Cool stuff.
That's nice. Awesome. That's a cool story, man. I'm glad you got to meet him.
Yeah, it was insane. I did tell him that we had a mutual friend too, which was kind of cool. So shout out to Justin, great photographer out here.
Oh yeah. hardest working photographer in LA.
It seems like it.
All right.
Let's get into Bob. Bob, he's gonna be out for 4 months.
Oh my God, Bobby Lashley, man, that one hurts. And it was all because of that one spot where they powerbombed Theory into him.
Yeah.
Stupid ass spot, man. He shouldn't have been in that position.
Apparently that led to I didn't see the match, but I just read it. I guess Brock Lesnar like smashed his way out of the pod.
Yeah.
Apparently that was a legitimate thing. Like, he improvised that because Bobby was injured.
That's smart. I'll give him credit for that. Like Brock, I don't fault Brock for a lot of this stuff. It's just like when you look at the pattern, man, he's pinned every single black champion there was, and this is,
Yep.
they're just misstepping a lot here, with some stuff, but whatever.
Someone posted on Facebook, they're like, this is the 3rd black champion that he's pinned. But there's nothing to that, it doesn't matter. We're gonna move past that. And I was like, what? Nah.
Yeah.
Well, then why mention it?
Right.
Yeah, it's some crazy stuff.
Also, too, if you know that backstage, don't have don't have him come out in a cowboy hat.
Oh God, that cowboy hat just hurts more now.
Yeah, they're really trying to push him as the cowboy now. I wonder why, huh? Another champion across the pod.
Yep. Hall of Fame, we all know this. There's any 1 or 2 other people that you think are going in this year?
That's a tough
I'll say who I want to go in. I want Victoria to finally get her shine.
Yes.
But there's almost no one more deserving than Taker, man. Like this is huge.
They did a really nice package on SmackDown with him.
Yeah.
Well deserved. I can't believe it took, I know he's wrestled for so long, but 2022, Taker finally gets in. He could have been in the Hall of Fame 20 years ago, 10 years ago,
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of anyone else. That'd be tough.
Okay. Choose your narrative if you want to look up that online. And Eric, I reread the thing. It is set up like GCW, so wrestlers are owners, but they're not under contract. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. So, he did a whole speech about billionaires being in charge all the time, and that's why they created this. So keep an eye out. A TV deal is imminent, and insert lame TV channel joke here.
I have 3 things, actually. Let us know in the chat who you guys think the TV deal might be with. And my thing, too, is, the AEW stuff, where they kind of had, the Bucks doing their thing, Tony doing his thing, Kenny, Cody. There wasn't, there was a lot, it felt so split up. So I wonder if you have all these wrestlers coming in, you need some type of direction. I'm just curious how they go about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the way it looked, maybe you can correct me, Zach, is that it seemed like EC3 and the guy who helped him film his Control Your Narrative stuff, it seemed like they're the head too. So they probably have a similar mindset, so they probably have most control.
I think so.
We'll see how it goes. There's for sure going to be some issues, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they can do something cool and different.
Right.
Yeah. That's all Zach has.
All right. Before we hit Eric, you want to pull up your stuff? I want to hit the chat real quick. Carnage Rage. Also, the House of Torture, New Japan Pro Wrestling has to go. I hate that group. Let me know who that group is, actually. I don't think I know them, actually. Supersonic X, first The Rock, then Kofi, then Big E, now Lashley. Brock is something else. Booking is something else. Then Supersonic X again, Control Your Narrative. Oh yeah, CYN, Control Your Narrative.
I just don't get why you put the towel back on Lashley, just to take it off him. But
I don't get why you have Brock win the Rumble if you're just going to do this instead. Wouldn't this be enough? Give someone else the Rumble win? Push them a bit?
And I forgot to mention this during Ronda, but they love burying wrestlers for MMA people. You have Ronda win a match, and I know Naomi was her tag partner, but she won a match with a hand tied behind her back. You have Brock Lesnar literally win the Rumble, the Elimination Chamber, and they don't know what they're going to do at WrestleMania. He could somehow magically win that Mania. That'd be the biggest freaking road to WrestleMania ever. But your wrestlers,
Roman, this would be the 3rd time he lost in a match with Brock at Mania.
Right.
I know Seth won the first one because of Money in the Bank, but it's just crazy. I think you should have had someone win the Rumble, even if they say they went to the Mania and say, "Oh, I'm gonna go after the IC belt or the NXT belt." Just give someone else that Rumble win, man. I don't know.
And honestly, the whole point of having 2 championships is that gives somebody else a spot in the big pay-per-views. You've given both spots to the same people that you give it all the damn time. What is the point?
Yeah.
I don't care about this Mania, I'll be honest.
It's hard to when you say you have Logan Paul and Johnny Knoxville on the card.
Right.
It's hard to try to say get excited for that.
And then you could throw a dartboard at everyone who's not on that show who should be. Like there's a whole list. But
my guy Cesaro.
Yep.
For shine. But Eric, your news and rumors, what you got?
Zach pretty much covered most of it. I don't think we need to go over the Cody stuff. I think everyone at this point is known. Like,
but you are the Cody guy. Like, I'm just interested for the people to hear your thoughts a little bit. Just quick thoughts.
Okay, so if you follow the chronicles of it, honestly, there's a what's it called? I think it's Wrestle Talk. They did a video where they showed like everything that's happened with Cody, chronologically speaking. So go check that out if you want to know everything. But basically, we know that Cody, Kenny, and the Bucks have had different creative views for a while. Mm-hmm. Cody might have been the odd man out, so his view might not have been taken as much as the others. Unfortunately, if the stuff with Anthony Ogogo didn't go down, maybe Cody would have gotten the money that he requested, but that's kind of what knocked Tony Khan away from signing him at that money.
Wow.
And we also know that he did ask for a lot of money, but not necessarily because he wanted that money, but because it was a status thing, because CM Punk has the biggest contract, and almost like WCW rules, like if you're not getting paid the top money, you're not a top guy, so Cody wanted to be a top guy. I don't know if it's I don't think it's a work. I don't know if you guys know John Oliver, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he did this piece once where he talked about how even if you don't believe in conspiracy theories, everyone has a conspiracy theory that they believe in. And I rationally don't think this is a work, but the stuff that Kenny Omega said about how Cody was the one pushing the war narrative, and he just didn't seem to fit in with the rest of them, and blah blah blah. It's making me feel like there's 10% chance this could be a work. Cody could be back, but I hope that he finds peace. He put out a Instagram photo saying that this is what retirement looks like.
Yeah.
So honestly, he is a true wild card. He can go into politics like he planned.
It's so much.
Who knows? But go ahead, sorry.
My bad. You finish up.
I was gonna say that it came out today that he was spotted in Orlando. So it's rumored that he might be there to shoot promos. He might be there to just visit the PC. So he's all over right now.
I'm so on the fence because part of me thinks like he's been getting booed out of the building for months now. What's the last ditch effort we can do? Oh, say he's gone from the company. Let the fans like, oh man, we miss him. Have him come back and get cheered. And then like some of the stuff we saw about Kenny, some of the posts, they were kind of like cut up in a way where it seemed like he was directing things at Cody. But when I seen the full thing, the full like statement he put out, it was more of like his thoughts on things. It wasn't like as like kind of painting Cody in a bad way. So now I'm thinking like, damn, he was giving his real thoughts. I think he actually is gone from the company. We saw Tony Khan was like crying after Dynamite that he left.
Right.
I'm leaning more towards he's gone, and I'm leaning more towards we might see him in WWE.
It's possible. It is entirely possible because they would throw money at him.
They would.
And I'm sure he's smart enough to like Zach said, if he goes there, Stardust is off the table. I'm sure he's smart enough to put some stuff in his contract for some 100%. Form of control.
I always felt like he wanted to leave, like he left WWE. He would like do some stuff on the indies, have a nice Ring of Honor run, maybe do something cool, and then come back like as a bigger star. But all this stuff just started happening and spiraling out of control. Now he's his own company. Like, oh fuck, now I can't go back.
Right.
I don't know. But Zach, you got any thoughts real quick for the people?
We had some fun with this and the Austin thing on Rampage, but again, it's until something is signed, until I see him on TV, I'm not going to believe anything. Kenny Omega also said that he was on a plane to Saudi Arabia yesterday, so yeah, everyone's working everyone right now because no one knows what's going on except for Cody and Brady.
That's exactly. That's a great point because if these wrestling journalists keep putting out headlines that Cody and Brady weren't well liked backstage, and then 5 minutes after they put it out, wrestlers would come out and say no, that is complete BS. So just be careful about what you read, folks, because there is no journalism in wrestling. It's just gossip.
Yep.
But yeah, that's I think that's all for news and rumors. I felt like I had something. I say this literally every week, man.
Was it?
I had to get better notes.
Well, I mean, Zach touched on it. Stone Cold being rumored to come back. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know why I put
man.
air quotes on there. That's but and Carlos Cabrera being released from WWE after 26 years, I believe.
Yeah,
29, I think, isn't it?
29.
Damn.
Yeah, you're right. Which sucks because he, like I told Zach, he was apparently like the Spanish team, one half of JR and King. So
Yeah, like I actually used to listen to them a lot because there was a time where we didn't have like all the full channels, so I couldn't watch Raw. But we had on Sundays they played the Raw from the previous week in Spanish, so I listened to it all the time, man. And I actually really enjoyed their stuff. Like they got into it, man. They really like. If I didn't know what they were saying, like they made me invested.
Yeah,
That's really
it was Mario Ronaldo level.
Yeah,
nice.
like I remember one terrible ass tag team. It was like some Highlander tag team they had. All those people, and I was sitting there watching, invested because of the commentary. But yeah, shout out to them. I think that's it for news and rumors. I think you talked very top of the John Morrison stuff that I ran to the man. Eric has a segment for us. Let's jump into that.
All right. I'm actually going to call him audible because originally I was going to have us talk about the strengths and weaknesses of each promotion. We might do that next week because I want to get this one out of the way while it's somewhat fresh. We're going to play a game. We're going to guess. I'm going to ask you guys to guess the ratings of wrestlers in WWE 2K22.
Oh, let's go.
Okay. Wait, can you just explain what do they go up to? Is it 1 through 100?
99, I believe, is the highest one.
1 through 99?
Like the highest you can get. I don't think anyone's gotten 99, but yeah, let us know in the chat. Play along. Let us know what you think. I'm not going to include the people that we've seen in the live stream or the reaction thing, like Sami Zayn or Bailey or Xavier Woods.
I didn't see those ones.
Oh, it did? Oh, I know you saw Xavier Woods. I sent that one to you. But...
No, I was kidding.
Well, all right.
Cheating.
Let's get started. What do you guys think Alexa Bliss is at?
I'm gonna go a solid 86.
I'm not sure.
Did you guys hear that?
What the heck was that?
My Alexa went off.
I thought Stacey was back.
I completely forgot my Alexa was right next to me. And now she's not going off.
Alexa, what's Eric's browser history?
I don't want to see that.
Eric living in the future over here, folks. That's the provider money. The money provider.
That it
That's
is.
what's up.
I'm sorry. Oh, man. What was your guess, Knock?
I'm gonna go 87.
All right. How about you, Zach?
75.
Ooh. Knock, you were closer. You went over, but 84.
Ooh.
All
Kind of
right.
lowballs her a bit.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this is the Fiend Fiend Alexa or if it's regular Alexa.
That's who came out at Elimination Chamber.
Oh, really?
A cross between, so she's not done with it.
Yeah, I seen her on the swing in the chamber. That was kind of cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Next up, Shotzi Blackheart.
Ooh, 77. And not because of her talent. She's really good, but she hasn't done much. I kind of forgot about her these past few months.
I'm gonna Price is Right you knock 78.
Wow.
And the retail price of this one is 77. Knock is right.
That's
Oh
cool.
my god.
Next up, we've got Naomi.
Again, not because of the talent, but I just feel like they're going to lowball her. I'm going to go 81.
I was gonna say 80.
Zach, you're closer, 79.
Wow, in the 70s? I thought I'd at least give her some respect in the 80s.
You know they don't give her respect. Next up, we've got Bailey. Actually, no, that was an Xavier Woods one. We've got Asuka.
Oh, man. Asuka. She should be like a 91. I'm going to go 88.
You also 86.
Knock closer, she's a 90.
Wow, they actually gave her a 90.
Yeah, that's a high one. That's not a lot of people got 90s this year. Next up, Io Shirai.
Wow, another 90-plus player. I'm going to go 81.
I'll say 89.
82.
Wow, the
Oh
disrespect.
shit.
The moonsault alone is a 90. Shout out to Sun X for participating.
I don't think they're allowed to have any people high in NXT for some reason.
Yeah.
Next up, let's go with a legend. Let's pick Trish Stratus.
She's in the game?
Mm-hmm.
She's probably like a solid 93.
I'll
Actually,
say
they always
80.
disrespected Divas back in the day. They never gave them proper scores.
I'll say 84. Primetime, thanks for joining, and he says 85.
88.
Damn.
And next up, we'll do a couple more. Let's pick current NXT Women's Champion Mandy Rose.
Oh, you have to give her like solid 86, maybe.
I'll say 83.
80. A plain old 80.
Do they release these based on like now, or are they when they develop the game? Are these based on so like before she was brought to NXT?
Before.
Okay.
I'm willing to bet that probably in the game she is NXT Women's Champion, but they just probably changed it like last minute.
Okay.
All right, let's do 2 more.
Oh man.
Prime time.
Jinkies.
For this one, we'll do this last one. We'll just say what's their rating and who has more. Who do you think has more? Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. Who has more, and what do you think their ratings are?
I think Charlotte should be higher, but I feel like they might have gave Becky more. I'm gonna go with Charlotte like a 94, Becky a 92.
I'll say Becky 93, Charlotte 91, and I think Charlotte should be higher. But Becky was on the cover 2 years ago.
Yeah, Charlotte's never got a cup.
No. I'll give chat a second to put that in, but I will say one of you got one of them right. Zach, you were very close. Knock, you got Becky right. Becky is a 92. Charlotte is a 90.
Wow.
Shit.
I feel like they really. Yeah. Damn.
If you go have ego against Ronda, your overall is going to take a hit.
I feel like Charlotte would be the person that they always protect. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I feel like they're slowly driving her out. Just
honestly, if she jumped ships, maybe is he think it's an Andrade thing?
at this point, I feel like it's a smaller percentage of it than it was before, but I think they're just in weird headspace. And Sasha doesn't even crack the 90s. She's an 88.
That's a damn shame.
What?
Shayna,
criminal.
Shayna Baszler is an 84.
Your theme song's a 20.
Any more surprises here? Beth Phoenix, 87. Yeah.
Okay.
And Bayley, 88. So, even though Bayley, pretty much covered their ass in the whole
Bayley
pandemic.
The short end of the stick for the 4 horsewomen.
Oh no, primetime. Sasha is 88, not 98. But yeah, those are the ratings for the women. I don't see a list for the men, but there you go.
Criminal.
It's crazy.
Thanks for that one. That was a cool one. Anyway, if anyone's getting WWE 2K22, let us know, because I'm not. I'll wait for Game Pass. I'll admit that. But hopefully it's better, man. I missed the SmackDown vs. Raw days. Those are my games right there. 2K is drop the ball.
Yep.
What else? Talk about dropping the ball. What the hell happened to AEW wrestling game?
I don't know.
Oh, Kenny made a comment today that they're working on it, and they have mini deadlines that they keep trying to reach. So,
yeah.
I don't know. By the time it gets out, the footage that we saw is going to be 2 years old and not as awesome. So,
yeah, I feel like I kind of knew it would take a while to get it going. I'm gonna say release date maybe 2024. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna give them 2 more years, like spring 2024.
Of course, no list for them. Oh, for the men.
We're all 95.
Exactly. The more beef you got, the more overall you got.
But for Mania, I hope Big E gets that Goldberg match and retires him. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be awesome.
That's the only time I'll get excited for Goldberg, just because Big E wants it.
In the chat's WWE and Thomas Fan. I honestly feel that Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar has gotten a little stale, and at this point, they need to add Seth Rollins to the triple threat match or throw in Cody if you're returning.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like these for sure. Like this is the feud, Roman versus Brock. Like I get it. The biggest match you could do, but I don't care about the match, man. Like it's not gonna excite me at all. especially since we've seen this so many times. It's not The Rock versus Austin. It's not something you keep doing. It's not Omega versus Okada. You have to throw someone else in that mix, I think, even if they take the pin, just to give it some excitement. Where the fuck is Balor at, man?
He's healthy. I don't know.
He's waiting to put people over. That's where he's at.
Yep.
That's what he is now. Mid-card jobber. Thanks to the fans.
So moving on from that, been a great episode. Zach, you had a segment for promo school?
Yeah, I'll do a little trivia here. It is episode 97, so we will do some 1997 trivia.
Let's go. Jump in.
Play along. We did it last week, and it was fun, so I thought, why not do it again? All right. What did Shawn Michaels lose in February 1997? His smile, his WWF title, his virginity, or his car keys?
I'm going to go with that. Shit. Did he turn heel? I'm going to go with his smile.
I'm going with his smile as well.
Bitch. Alright. What was the #1 movie at this time in 1997? Vegas Vacation, Lost Highway, That Darn Cat, or Booty Call?
Booty Call.
Yeah, I'm
Don't even know what it's about, but
I remember seeing it in like the bargain bin at some of these Walmarts.
Yeah, this started Jamie Foxx's movie career, actually, so.
Okay.
Yeah, it did really well.
Yeah.
Who are the WCW Tag Champs in February of 1997? Meng and the Barbarian, Harlem Heat, Hall and Nash, or Lex and the Giant?
5-time. 5-time.
Nope.
Damn.
Hey, yo. Like you said earlier, whoever gets paid the most gets the most.
Yeah.
What was the #1 song at this time in 1997? Excuse me. Oh, this is supposed to be album. I'm sorry. Life After Death by B.I.G., 9 Lives by Aerosmith, Share My World with Mary J. Blige, or Tragic Kingdom by No Doubt, which was the #1 album February 1997.
Fuck, man. I might go. I want to say C, but I'm going to go A.
I agree, A.
All of them were later after this. They all were, but they were after this. So.
Okay.
Next one, who was the WWF IC champ at this time, February 1997? Triple H, Rocky Maivia, Dude Love, or Mark Henry?
Shit, man. I'm going to go Triple H. That might be that.
I had the exact same thought process, so I agree, Triple H.
The guys are pretty close, man. Rocky Maivia took it from Triple H on Monday Night Raw.
Okay, that's when that happened.
So, what was the top grossing movie of the whole year of 1997? Batman and Robin, The Lost World, Jurassic Park, Men in Black, or Titanic?
This has to be Titanic. I'm gonna go Titanic, man.
Yo, you got start. I need to start answering first because you keep taking my answer. But fine, I'll just pick another one. Just to,
my heart.
Men in Black.
You know what? Good things come to those who wait, Eric. This was the trick one. Titanic came out with 2 weeks left in December of 97. The next year it was #1. This is the only trick one, but Eric.
I love it.
Patience.
Wait, did I say Titanic, man? That sounded a lot like Men in Black.
200-some million, that one.
Flash you real quick.
Who are the WWF Tag Champs in February 1997? Owen Hart and British Bulldog, the Headbangers, the Godwins, or the Smoking Guns?
I'll let you take this one there.
David Dakimo, yeah, thanks for joining. Still holds up. Damn right it does.
That's true. That really does hold up. I'm going to say the Headbangers.
I'm going to go with Owen Hart and British Bulldog.
Before we get to that, someone listen to Titanic.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. All you talk about is Titanic.
Owen Hart and the British Bulldog.
Let's go.
Okay, that was a good one.
What was the top-selling game of 1997 in the U.S.? GoldenEye, Mario Kart 64, Final Fantasy 7, or Madden 98?
Oh, that's a tough one.
You can't go against Mario Kart. But I'm going to go with... No, you can't bet against Mario Kart. You can't bet against Mario Kart.
This is a tough one. So I'm going to rule out Madden, even though it's probably going to bite me in the ass, because it's U.S. Final Fantasy 7, one of the best games by the fan base, but I think that's more of a Japanese game at that time. I'm going to say GoldenEye because of how high it is. Yeah.
Insane.
Can't bet against it. Eric, you are right, though. In the world, Final Fantasy 7 was the best-selling game.
Right.
Okay.
That year, so. What did not debut in 1997? The Nation of Domination, Hell in a Cell, DX, or Kane?
I feel like...
What did not debut in 97?
Go Nation of Domination.
Okay, so B and D have to go together, I think.
That was my thought process.
There you go. That's a gimme.
So, I agree. Nation of Domination.
Yep, you guys got it. A lot of different members. I forgot how many different members there were of the Nation.
Oh, yeah.
Last one. Who screwed Brett? Did Vince screw
gosh.
Brett? Did Brett screw Brett? Did WCW screw Brett? Or did Drunken Sonny screw Brett?
Where's Earl Hebner?
He's innocent.
Obvious
He doesn't
answer.
sell merch illegally.
That's what he's had in TNA Impact Wrestling.
It gets saved by AEW.
I'm gonna go. I feel like I know what you put. I feel like you put D. I'm gonna go B though. I don't want.
Honestly, I just want your opinions on this one. This is an opinion-based one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'll go A.
I'll go B.
Let us know in the chat who you pick. Split the difference between them. I think everyone
Screwed Brett.
Everyone
Life
involved.
screwed Brett.
Life did screw Brett. Then Goldberg screwed Brett's life, and
Yeah.
man. That's it. That's what I got though. That's the segment.
Yeah.
Good segment here, man. We had a few people playing along in the chat. Shout out to David, Shay, Primetime. Get all these comments here. Stasha, we did that one already. Please be Mark Henry. David wanted it to be Mark Henry. Damn, Eric. Listen to Titanic. Primetime, can we get this every week? He picked a few other letters. I don't know what those apply to, but I'm sure you do. Let me know how much you got right or wrong. Shay picked B for the last question. Good episode of Trivia, man. Thanks, Zach, for providing that. There's one other thing I wanted to say. Let us know in the comments below what you think about 1997 for wrestling. Any other stuff that Zach might not have put in there, let us know what you thought about that year. And also, I'm going to put out a poll after this episode, so definitely participate in that poll. I want to see what you guys' thoughts on a few things.
Yeah.
We can do that now, which is kind of cool to interact with you guys, so definitely let us know. And of course, it's that time again for the main event of the evening. Promo School, Zach, take it away.
All right, we're gonna have some fun here. At least Knock and I are gonna have some fun while we watch Eric do a promo. So last week, one of you reported in News and Rumors that Mojo Rawley got engaged.
It wasn't me.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah.
Yeah. So Eric, I want you to do Mojo Rawley's wedding vows.
Oh, God.
So there are two things. If Shay's in the chat, an actress, she'll probably get this. She'll understand the concept here. You have to understand two things, Eric, when you do this wedding vow from Mojo Rawley to his wife. You have to remember that you are Mojo Rawley, and these are wedding vows, so you are sincere. But you are Mojo Rawley.
Every day of my life, I pretend I'm Mojo Rawley. Being sincere is going to be the hard part.
Get hyped, my man. Whenever you are ready.
All right. I'm just going to warn you now. You might want to lower your headset volume.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Give me a second to get this untangled.
I just want to see, I just want to say every week these guys, I just throw something at them. They do improv. They do a great job at it, and I give them a lot of credit because I literally just throw random stuff at them every week.
Every week for 97 weeks.
God.
Let's go, bro! Let's go! I talked to your headset. Bro! I'm about to wife you up! We about to get married! And I vow to you! I'm gonna stay hype! My kids are gonna stay hype! When I drop them off the pre-K, they gonna be hype! They gonna party in kindergarten hyped, grade 1 hyped, grade 2 hyped. They gonna skip grade 3 because they that smart, but grade 4, we stay hyped. And now that I'ma wife you up, tonight I'm gonna be Mr. Fred Flintstone, cause I'ma make your bed rock hype style. Hype it up. And if you don't know that you marrying me, You need to know, because my mama, she's hyped for you to be in the family. My daddy's hyped. My cousin's hyped. You haven't met him yet, but he's hyped. And I promise I will never cheat on you, because monogamy gets me hyped. Faithfulness gets me hyped.
Damn.
You get me hyped. And also, I promise to do the dishes every night. I lost my throat. I gave myself a headache doing that.
Eric provided another solid promo as Mojo Rawley gets.
Well done, Eric. Thanks for taking part of that.
Oh God, I just want to hear his wedding vows now.
Well, that's episode 97 in the books, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Zach from the promo school, Eric for providing the promo, and your boy for just listening and watching. Greatly appreciate it. It was a nice episode. We'll be back next week for episode 98. Week in wrestling, all that good stuff. Last people in the chat real quick. Prime time, thoughts on Matt Cardona and Peacemaker Season 2.
Man, did you guys see the post Matt Cardona made? He photoshopped Matt, what was it? Major Wrestler Observer News or whatever. He gave himself Wrestler of the Year and Feud of the Year against GCW.
I saw Cash Wheeler gave himself, or his mom gave him Tag Team of the Year.
That's hilarious. I love that.
I just did that.
Season 2, awesome. And thank you, Shay.
Okay. Any final thoughts, Eric, for this episode and the future of the channel?
Yeah, I need a damn lozenge. That's what I think. But yeah, hit subscribe button. Be sure to hit the bell icon. Come back this week. I'm sure we've got. I know Zach probably has a Rampage stream as always, which is damn good. I might have a Dynamite stream. We'll see. But come back. Make sure you come back, because episode 100 is going to be a fun time.
Coming up, man. 3 weeks away. Zach, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Eric hit all the big ones. Hit subscribe. We'd love to have you as part of the family. Leave comments. We do talk back. Not, talk back like, bratty kid. But we do communicate through the comments and everything. So if you're not watching this live, we'll hit you up. So let us know your thoughts.
Of course, man. It's heating up here over at West Coast POPCast. More videos, more live streams, more wrestling, pop culture. That is the boys, man. That is the main man, Zach. That is the provider, Eric. And, of course, the final boss. We will see you every weekend for wrestling. And, of course, at the end of the show, where can they find us at?
They can find us in all the links down below to get in contact with us, but most importantly, they can find us on MountainDew.com, Dude Mojo Rawley and his wife's gift registry. Happy honeymoon, y'all.
Y'all. Thanks for watching.